Hi, welcome to another class. This is part one of this three-part mini series on shoulders. Today we're going to be doing quite a quick beginner focused sequence that you can use anytime during the week. I would really recommend you try it more often than not. Maybe not every single day, but it's 10 to 15 minutes. I think you can squeeze it in somewhere, maybe before bedtime or right after waking up. So without further ado, let's get to it. Today we're going to be doing a lot in sitting and standing positions. But first, finding comfortable seat. If this is with crossed legs, that's perfect. If it's on your heels, great. Whatever feels easier on your body now. If your knees are really lifting a lot, you can also just sit like that, maybe stretching the legs in front of you. Whatever feels good in your body now. Take an inhale, and as you take this inhale, begin to gaze at the very tip of your nose. As you exhale, gently open your mouth and let out a sigh. Good. Keep gazing at the tip of the nose, or maybe even close your eyes completely. Take another inhale. And as you exhale again, gently open your mouth and let everything out. One more time. Inhale. And an exhale. Good. Now from here, open your eyes and open your arms as if you were stretching in the morning to each side. Really pull, 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 maybe even move slightly. And as you exhale, you're going to slightly rotate your back just a little bit and then cross the elbows as you offer yourself a self-hug. Now make it a warm self-hug. Make it something that really makes you feel loved. But you will be coming back to the similar move of arms and rotation that we are doing right now. We're going to be exploring this more in the next classes as well. So familiarize yourself with this feeling of being with yourself, loving, sharing this energy of love with yourself. And then when you're ready, slowly exhale, release the arms down. Good. We're going to begin in a child's pose, which is usually something you would begin with when you want to stretch your upper body. So as you inhale, straighten your spine. And as you exhale, making sure that the knees are maybe just slightly bit apart, you're going to exhale and walk out the hands forward, as much forward as you can. When you feel that you're getting a stretch of the shoulder area, slowly, gently begin to lower the forehead to the ground. Allow the neck to be long. And maybe in this pose, you manage to send your hips slightly bit lower. We're trying to really, really keep them as close to the heels as you can. And then maybe walk your hands a little bit more forward, but only if it's not causing any weird tensing around the area of the shoulders or the neck. As you take another inhale and gently open your mouth, exhale. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. In and exhale. Good, very nice. From here, as you inhale, you're going to gaze between the thumbs and slowly roll your shoulders and the upper back into cat pose. Then gently find tabletop neutral position. Good. We're going to go through a few cat-cows just so that our entire spine gets warmed up, not just the area of the shoulders and the upper neck. As you inhale, you're going to send the belly down, lift your collarbones, and squeeze shoulder blades together. Belly is engaged, my hips are facing the sky. As you exhale, you're going to roll your shoulders up, closer together. Shoulder blades will
separate more, and you're going to gaze between the thighs or the knees, maybe even at the navel, but only if it's not causing straining in the neck. Otherwise, just look at the knees. 4 more times. Inhale as you send the belly down.
Pushing the ground away, avoiding sending the shoulders too high up to the ears. You want to push the ground away. As you exhale, roll your spine.
Release the air.
As you inhale, you look towards the front without cranking the neck. As you exhale, you roll the spine so that you reach cat pose.
Really push the ground with all fingers. Inhale.
And exhale.
All right, let's do one more. Inhale as you come into cow.
And as you come into cat, exhale.
Good job.
From here, find neutral spine, and we're going to walk out the right hand forward. As you inhale, see if you can stay here, or maybe even lift the right hand up. Now, this is a warm-up of the front body. Really keep the core engaged. As you exhale, release the right arm down, As you take another inhale, walk out now the left hand forward. And then stay here, or option to lift the hand. If you try it on the other side, see how this side feels. Try it. Immediately your core should fire up. Keeping the straight spine, pulling to the front with the crown of the head, hips are pulling back. As you exhale, release the hand down. Good. Before we continue, let's take a few circles over our wrists. Wrists are really the essential part of the body when it comes to any yoga poses. Except when you're on the legs, but a lot of time we spend on our wrists, and they really should be warmed up. Take circles in one direction and the other, really trying to distribute the weight evenly between all 10 fingers. Good. Slowly pause in the center, and then just tap the floor or pat the floor as you're making fists in the air. Good. 3 more. 2 more, 1 more, and release. Either now sit on your heels and collect the knees together. We're gonna be doing a little bit of opening of the shoulders. Or if you feel this isn't comfortable, you can always come to a standing position. All right, so I'm gonna be showing you variations. Now, if you feel you can stay on your knees or the heels, stay like you are. And as you inhale, you're going to bring the shoulders really high up. As you exhale, roll them back and down. Let's do it 3 times. If you're standing, inhale as you bring the shoulders really high. Exhale as you roll them down. If you're standing, make sure that the legs and the entire lower body is energized. You're not just like this, all right? Inhale as you bring the shoulders really high, almost uncomfortable. Exhale, roll them down and back. Inhale in the sky. Exhale in the bottom. Beautiful work. Now from here, make sure that you inhale and open arms to each side, standing or sitting. As you exhale, you're gonna bring the arms forward and slightly roll your spine. Similar movement to the self-hug. As you inhale, you open your arms like this. As you exhale, you roll the spine. Good job. Maybe standing up. Inhale as you open. As you exhale, gently curve. Similar to cat cows as well. Inhale as you open. Arms are really energized. As you exhale, curve slightly. One more time. Inhale, open. And then exhale, slightly curve the spine. Good job. Now slowly release the arms to each side. Maybe take a few moments, resettle. We're going to move now to opening of this part even more. So from here, finding a seat or a standing position. And if you are in a seat and it feels uncomfortable, you could always place a pillow or a blanket underneath your hips. Probably not a block because it's too heavy, but something that isn't too soft, but allows you to lift your tailbone a little bit. All right, from here, as you inhale, bring the shoulders again really high up, rotate them back. From this point, see if you can clasp the hands behind the back. If you can, perfect. If you can bring the fingers and palms, entire palms together, great. Whatever you choose, either just the fingers or the palms as well. As you inhale, you send the knuckles down as you puff up the chest. Imagine that you want to really, really puff up the upper chest without sacrificing letting the belly go. Take an inhale here and stay for an exhale. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. This can be straining, but really, really do your best to breathe. You're breathing through the diaphragm if you can, from this area, right? As you exhale, sinking the belly closer towards the spine. Good. On the last inhale, release the hands gently. Sit, take a moment. Maybe move the body slightly. Very good. From here, next position, I'm going to show you standing here and keep sitting down. We're going to, instead of interlocking the hands, we're going to grab opposite elbows and see from this pose you can also try to roll the shoulders. Stay in here for a second, feeling the openness. This is more tricky. It feels weird. Your shoulders naturally want to crumb down, right? It's the same for me. I'm trying to really work a lot here. If you're sitting down, staying like this. And then slowly, as you exhale, gently release the arms. They want to open. Try to control that movement. Now switch sides. If your right arm was catching the lower part, now try to extend the other way. So if I was like this, now what I'm doing, I'm switching like this. So as you inhale, prepare. And puff up the chest slightly. As you puff up the chest, the reason I'm talking about this is so that you can really focus on opening the upper chest, because the shoulder area is going to try to roll them to the back without arching the spine too much. It's a fine line in between. For me, it's natural that I do get that curve, so I'm really trying to work not to overarch. Stay there for just 2 more breaths. If you're standing up as well, strong on the feet. And gently exhale, fully relax the arms slowly again, controlled movement. Oof, okay. Now from here, what we're gonna do is we're actually going to take those circles. So first, either finding a nice stand, or you can still sit down. But if you've been sitting down for a while, I really recommend you try standing up if it is comfortable. Now from here, bring your arms to each side. Parallel to the ground, fire out the arms. Legs are nice and strong. As you exhale, bring the fingertips onto your shoulders. Imagine PE classes at school. And we're gonna try to draw big, big circles with the elbows. Good. They're the highest point when you inhale in the sky. As you exhale, imagine there's some water at the bottom you're touching. Inhale, sky. Exhale, water. Beautiful. From the side, you're trying to stay as strong with the belly and legs as you can as you focus on those rotations. 2 more, and then we reverse. Exhale as you go down. Inhale as you move up. Stay at the top and reverse. Forward now. Good. Notice how different that might feel. Only for 8 more. 7. Really, really do your best to focus on that move. Don't make it just like very casual. Don't take it for granted. Really, really work those areas of the rotator cuffs. And then last 2. And last one. Come back to center. Good. Very nice. It should feel a little more open now. Now, from here, what you're gonna do is now everybody stand up if you are sitting down. We're gonna keep our feet separated hip width distance, or just so that you feel comfortable, more or less hip width distance. As you inhale, you're gonna reach the arms overhead, really nice and tall. Keeping the palms parallel to each other, you can slightly keep the arms wider than super parallel. As you exhale, face the palms towards each side and then release down. 3 more times. Big circle. As you inhale, palms trying to lift the ceiling. As you exhale, lower down. Good. Last time, inhale, lift up. This time, gaze between the thumbs and see if you can interlock the fingers and then flip the grip. So if you were like this, you were like this, right? You want to flip it like this, staying at the top. Now it's natural that your shoulders will lift up slightly, but do your best not to really, really close your ears, okay? Try to breathe. Good, very nice. From here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take an inhale. And as we exhale, slightly lean towards the right side, but try not to crunch and try not to shorten the right side. You're opening the left side more than trying to close the right one. Inhale through center. Good job. Exhale to the opposite side. Elongate the right side body now. Feel the stretch. Good job. Very nice. Exhale. Stay here. Take another inhale in the center. Just one more change. And as you exhale, again, slide towards the right side, maybe a bit deeper, but again, not closing, not shortening the right side. Both hips are still facing forward. As you inhale, come back to center. I know arms are burning. You got this. Take another inhale, squeeze the glutes and quadriceps will fire up as well. Exhale slightly towards the left side. Feel the elongation of the left side body. Stay for that shake. Inhale through center. Gently forward arms, release them down. Open the fingers. Whew. Shake your legs, shake your arms. You got this. Very nice. We got just little tiny bit left and then you rest and then you just join the next 2 sessions that are going to be coming up soon. So from here, we're going to take an inhale and bring arms overhead. Really nice and straight line. As you exhale, you're going to twist towards the right side and open your arms parallel. Now the trick here is to keep the hips facing still forward. Good. Take another inhale and another exhale. Arms are trying to straighten to each side. You don't have to have them super parallel because then you will see probably your hip will open slightly. We're trying to get the biggest stretch we can in the side body. That's why we're trying to keep the hips forward. So it's not passive, it's active. Stay here. I know I said before that, but let's stay here for just one last breath. And then inhale, bring both arms overhead. Imagine one straight line with arms, legs, all of the body. As you exhale, slight twist towards the left and open arms like wings towards the left side. Facing both hips forward. Yes, you can. You got this. Take 2 more. We did a longer hold on the other side. Good. Really feeling that stretch. Energize the fingers. And then inhale, sway your left arm forward and up. As you exhale, bring the hands to your heart and slightly close your eyes if you feel safe and stable. Otherwise, keep gazing at the tip of your fingers. Try to focus so much so on this pose. We'll be coming back to it a lot. I really want you to think about your posture here. So it's easy to just stay like this, but do your best when you've just woken up, the side body, the shoulders, the rotator cuffs, try to keep them nice and aligned. As you fully exhale, gently open your mouth. Good. Blink your eyes open, release the arms down. One last bit of work and then we've completely finished the class. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna stretch the outer side of the arms. So again, you can be sitting, you can be standing, you could even come onto your knees if you wanna test it. Whatever you do, feel comfortable with your lower body so that you can focus on the upper body. Now from here, what we're gonna do, we're gonna extend arms to each side. Take an inhale. As you exhale, both arms will go forward. Take another inhale, bend the right elbow, and then imagine you're trying to pull that left arm with the right hand. Really, really trying. The part that is moving is mostly this area, all right? You're trying to open up. You're not grabbing onto the hand and pulling. Gentle. But at the same time, my left shoulder is trying to escape. So I'm getting a nice stretch here. Take another inhale. Right shoulder and right elbow more or less in line if you can. Otherwise a little lower, but if you can, keep it in line. Another inhale and another exhale. Beautiful. Slowly inhale, release to each side. Feel the stretch. And then exhale, both arms forward. Good job. Now from here, same thing, the other side. So first bend slightly the left elbow and then bring the right arm forward and feel how you're pulling with the left hand back. Now this right arm is really energized, and again this time the right shoulder is pulling you back. Do your best to keep the really lifted left elbow. Just one more breath. Feel the stretch. Exhale, release down. Phew, beautiful. Take a seat if you are still standing up. Cross your legs, find your rock pose, so on your heels just for a second. If it hurts, choose whatever position feels best. We don't want to hurt. Good, and then find a comfortable straight spine just for the last little bit of work. I'm saying work, but what I mean is just sitting in stillness for a second. Take another inhale and bring your both arms overhead in a circular motion. As you exhale, collect the hands at the heart and gently blink your eyes to a close if you feel safe. Otherwise, as always, gaze at the tip of the fingers. Take an inhale. Fill up the belly if you can. Imagine it's a balloon, and as you exhale, suck in the belly. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful work. Take another inhale and open your arms like wings as you prepare for self-hug. Exhale, cross the elbows, and this time see if you can really, really, truly hug yourself. Elbows don't have to be stuck, just something that makes you feel loved, appreciated, for showing up, for giving your shoulders a little bit of a break during the week. And then gently release the hands to your third eye area between the eyebrows. Take another inhale. And call in at least one thing that you feel grateful for right now. Be it taking the time for yourself, feeling more release in the shoulders, or maybe just something completely outside of this practice. What are you grateful for right now? As you exhale, gently bow down and send love and a beautiful smile to that thing or person or event you thought about. And then inhale back, straight in the spine. Thank you so much for practicing with me. This is, as I said, part 1 of a 3-part series. So the next times we're going to be working more on eagle arms. We're going to be opening a little bit more of different areas around here. And then finally, the third class is going to be a bit more incorporating what we've learned into a flow. So today was divided into poses. Next time is going to be divided. And then the final class is going to be a flow. So I hope you're going to stick around. I'll see you next time. Thank you for being here. Namaste.